So today I'm going to teach you about a couple multiplication methods we're using in 5th grade. I'm going to go over algorithm, the area model, and the lattice strategy. So the first one is algorithm, and this is parents, this one's for you. This is what you'll remember from elementary school, from middle school, from high school. And the problem that I'm going to use, I'm just going to write up here is 33 times 15. So throughout this video, I will be using that problem. So for algorithm, you write your numbers vertically. Then you go 3 times 5 is 15. Carry your 1. 5 times 3 is 15 plus 1 more, that's 16. And then I'm coming over to that 1 place value over here, the tens place, adding my 0. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 3 is 3 again. And then I'm adding, down here. 6 plus 3 is 9. 1 plus 3 is 4. So 495. So now I'm going to quickly show you the area model. Area model. I really like the area model. In 4th grade, they teach a lot about the area model because it's so conceptual and it talks to kids about the place values that they're using. So, actually, let me make it a little bit bigger. I want everybody to be able to see it. Okay. So I'm working with double-digit numbers. Go ahead. I've got 2 columns and then 2 rows this way. So this is where my number 33 is going to go. So we know that the 3 in the tens place tells us that it's 30, and then the 3 in the ones place represents the 3. Then we have 15. We know the 1 is in the tens place, so that represents 10, and the 5 represents 1. So 30 plus 3 is 33. 10 plus 5 is 15. So now I can go ahead and start my math. So 30 plus 10, or 30 times 10 is what goes in this first box. I've taught students a little kind of a trick here, but it really just simplifies their multiplication. If you go 3 times 1 in the tens place, that's 3. Add 2 zeros for your ones place, so that becomes 300. Then 30 times 5 equals 5 times 3 is 15, and add that 0. And then 3 times 10, 3 times 1 is 3, and add that 0 for 30. And then at the end, of course, you've got 3 times 5. And we know that equals 15. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to call these numbers out. These are my answers here. And I'm going to call these out. So I've got 300 plus 150 plus 30 plus 15. 5 plus 3 is 8, plus 1 more is 9. 3 plus 1 is 4. Got 495 just like I got with algorithm. So this method should be familiar to your kid. All the 4th grade teachers taught this method. I still teach this method in 5th grade because it's so nice with place value and it breaks it down really easy for them. But the next one I'm going to show you is lattice. And that's kind of even a step further in breaking it down. And if your kid is a really visual kid who loves to have pictures and have little tricks and tips to do things, lattice might be for them. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and erase. Okay, lattice. Ooh, that one's not working. Lattice method. I'm drawing a box just like I did for the area model. The only difference here is that I'm not worrying about place value. I'm just looking at the digits. So 33, and then I'm drawing a line down to make columns, and then I have 15, 1 and 5. Okay. This is where it's going to get a little bit tricky. I'm trying to move this over, make sure everybody can see it. Okay, so I've got to draw the lattice. So I start at the top corner and I go down. And then I start this corner and I go down. all the way through, and I start at this corner here and I go all the way down. My lines aren't perfect, and your kids probably won't be perfect, but it's okay as long as they've got each separated. So now what I do is I'm viewing these boxes as a tens place and a ones place. Every single box is the same, tens place and a ones place. So 3 times 1 is 3. There's nothing in the tens place. 3 times 1 is 3. There is nothing in the tens place. Hope you're with me so far. And these are the same. Tens place, ones place. Tens place, ones place. 3 times 5 is 15. So now I have a 1 in that tens place and a 5 right here. 3 times 5 is 15. So again, a 1 in that tens place and a 5 in the ones place. Now here's where the lattice part comes in. So now that you're done multiplying, you're going to add on the diagonals. So 5 plus 0 is 5. 3 plus 1 is 4. Plus 5 more is 9. 0 plus 3 plus 1 is 4. And of course I've got a 0 here, so I don't really need to take it down. So that would give you the answer of 495. Just like our area model did, just like our algorithm did, okay? Please check out my other video for another example of lattice, which involved carrying something into the hundreds place. Because see, now your answer is in the ones, tens, and hundreds. And the other video has some carrying involved and a thousands place. Please let me know if you have any questions. I'll also post a picture of my notes so you guys can see it all together. Thank you.